Coming up on the Entertainment Zone, the lead singer of the popular vocal group Rascal Flatts. Well, Gary LeVox is taking on the world solo. Plus, Love Island, the hit show we know and love, where singles compete to stay in the game in hopes of finding love or friendship. And we're behind the scenes with Cirque du Soleil's latest project, Cordy O. I'm Front Row Phyllis, and this is the Entertainment Zone. The distinct voice we all know, the lead singer of the popular vocal group Rascal Flatts, well, Gary LeVox has turned in his ballads for some upbeat tempos on his solo tour, and we had a chance to catch up with them.
If you want to take it out of the city, get a little bit more nitty-gritty, do some midnight fishing and some moonlight kissing, come
So
on.
can we take everybody back? We're going to go back a little memory lane.
Okay.
We're going to go down to early 2000.
Okay.
Rascal Flatts is topping the music charts across the board. And in 2005, Pixar approaches you guys to record a number for their upcoming movie. Small little movie called Cars.
Right.
Let's talk about the single that was, Life is a Highway. Did you ever think that it would take off the way it did?
No, I don't think anybody did. It was so weird. We were doing a show in Irvine, California, and John Lasseter, the president of Pixar, came out, and he was telling us the idea about these cars being humans. So he really had like these index cards, and he was like, so here's what I'm thinking. And he starts rolling down through there, and we're like, and then the car falls out of the back of the truck right here, and we're like, okay, is that it? Okay. And he was like, I'm telling you, I got the song, like Life's a Highway. And I was like, is it a whole song? Because all you know is life is a highway, I'm gonna ride it. I had no idea there were verses,
Right.
And he was like, oh yeah, you gotta listen to it, man. Tom Cochran did it. And I was like, well, I know this song, but I know there were verses, And he was like, I'm telling you, you need, this is the song. I want you guys to do it. We're like, okay. So Dan Huff, our producer, that was the first song we ever worked with the world famous Dan Huff.
Right.
It's the first song they ever produced on us.
Wow.
Was that. And that thing took on a life of its own. It was crazy.
Completely.
Yeah.
I mean, still, everywhere you go, that's, that's...
People think I'm Lightning McQueen. I'm not.
Right.
That was Owen Wilson.
Oh, come
That's
on.
not me.
You're not?
No.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
no.
That was Owen.
So get down with that. Did it feel different writing this one and releasing this upbeat tempo?
I wanted it to be an upbeat tempo song, but we've been known so well throughout with all of our ballads and stuff. So I really wanted that. And, this song just kind of just encapsulated the culture, how I lived, just that whole country lifestyle.
Now, when you look back at some of your older videos, what are some things that go through your mind?
Why did I wear that? That'd be one.
What my hair look like?
Yeah, what did my hair look like? Wow, I didn't have any crow's feet. And why did I wear that sweater? I have no idea. A V-neck sweater. And Praying for Daylight, our first single, right?
Yeah.
So that, which is so weird now, but I'm like, does that even make sense that we would drop a TV off to a little kid with a wagon and he just pulls the TV down the street? Yeah, all that, it was just weird. It was different days back then.
That's
But yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
So the tour, solo project, so how does it set the tone for the next chapter of, your music career?
I've just been writing like crazy, and
Yeah.
I just, I can't wait to see what's next. We've been writing some great, great, great stuff, and I'll have another single come out. I might have two come out by the end of the year. So
Oh
I'm
my
ready for
gosh.
whatever's next.
Live from Joe's Live, it's from Row Phyllis.
If you want to get to slipping out like that, burn away your life for your bound like that. It's your fault that you ain't from a town like that. So let me show you how to get down like that.
10 girls, 10 guys on an island competing for one prize, love. And this is Love Island. First and foremost, why did you guys do the show?
Why'd you do it, guys? Why did you do it? I've been asking myself that question for years now, to be fair. Why did I do it? No, to be fair, the first one was because I was single and I'd just come out of a long-term relationship, and I thought, you know what? An 8-week holiday in the sun sounds pretty good. Right. And then this one was, I was single again. And so clearly it's not been working. So I thought, another little holiday in the sun with some ladies.
Never had a girlfriend before. First time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the first ever time. And I was like, okay, where's the best place to find a girl? Love Island.
Are you sure about that, Toby?
Well, yeah, I found my first girlfriend, and then I came single, and then the games came calling. I was like, okay, cool. Let me find my second girlfriend.
Was it anything that you, I mean, all of a sudden you land in the island, in the villa. I mean, do they tell you what to wear?
No, they don't tell us what to wear unless it's a challenge. And we got put in some dodgy outfits, didn't we?
The challenge outfits, you would never ever be in these outfits, ever. But they're fun though.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I wore one in some role play one time, but we won't talk about that.
What a little thong.
Toby, stop telling them all my secrets.
You guys are a close-knit little family for 8 weeks. Do you become really good friends?
I feel like it's a difficult one because you're in a villa with people, so you get close to certain people, and you also are not close to a lot of people as well, because you don't like everyone, do you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think the best way of describing it is, I don't want to use the word trauma, but imagine if you go through a traumatic time with somebody, you get very close with them, don't you? And that is sort of what Love Island is, but I'm going to say a positive trauma. And that's why you get so close. Yeah, sort of.
So Love Island Games, currently running on Peacock. Could you tell us any surprises? Just any information, or?
I feel like you have to be glued to your screens because you don't know what's going to happen next. Like, you literally don't know what's going to happen next. Anyone can go. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Literally.
That is so true, actually. Unless you win, you are not safe.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say. Unless
safe.
you win the game, you are not safe.
To say that we've had a great time is truly an understatement. Thank you again for including us, Love Island, on behalf of Love Island Games. Live from the Wit Hotel, it's Front Row Phyllis. After the break, we go behind the scenes with Cirque du Soleil's latest project, Cordy O. 27 different countries.
That's correct.
18 different languages. You know, why was it so important to unite people from all over the world to really create this international production?
Well, you know, when we're casting artists, there are different specialties from all over the world. And for Daniele, the director of the show, it's a story about human beings. So for him, it was very important that we had different cultures.
You know, each Cirque show is just so unique in its own element. So what makes this one so different?
Well, one of the biggest things that makes it unique is that the audience is on both sides of the stage. So it's like a theater in the round. The artists are performing at 360. And then the other special thing is we have an artist flying in the audience with helium balloons.
So, death-defying chandelier acts. When you told your family you were doing this, did they say you were crazy or what?
Yes, my mom, in the beginning, both my parents had trouble watching. I mean, they really enjoyed the show, but the first time was a bit hard to watch.
Right.
And my mom says it took her quite a while to trust me that I know what I'm doing.
So what goes into the rehearsal process? Because that's a whole production.
Yeah, the rehearsal process is quite long. I mean, the training before is even longer.
Okay.
To make sure you're comfortable and safe in the air and that you know exactly what you're doing. And if you fall into trouble, that you know how to get out of it quickly and save yourself. Yes, very important.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's a really fun job.
Was this something you've always wanted to do when you were younger?
When I was young, I wanted to be a Broadway actress.
Okay.
I wanted to be,
well, you're not far from
not
it.
Not far, but I wanted to be an actress. Film, stage, didn't matter. That was my goal. Yeah. And one day wandered into a circus school, and that's that. Thank you for spending part of your day with us, and we'll see you right back here next week. I'm Front Row Phyllis, and this is The Entertainment Zone.